All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me get this link here. Perfect. And then I gotta send this out. All right, sweet. Oh, I forgot to. All right. Hopefully that went through. Take dot. Good morning. How are you? Let me get this up here. Sweet. All right. Let's see what we got cooking today. Dawson, what's up, man? How are you? Matthew, what's up? Hopefully your camping was good, man. Spy gapping up a decent amount today. Could consider off of this. Our break would be here, play the retrace, but I think maybe not. Depends if we call that supply. Let's draw this out and see what this looks like. Yeah, maybe we have to break this, so that works. I don't mind that. Well, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Ernie, good morning. WL Hines 09. Good morning. Oh, what's that? We got the same thing on Q's here. Q's might be a little better. Yeah, I might like Q's more just because we don't have anything over here to worry about. Yeah, that really creates it. So with the first, we don't even really need this high to break. Just this break of this one's fine. I think I would prefer Q's over that though. I think. As PLTR isn't going to actually do what I wanted it to. That's fine. Yeah, anything. Is it going to have anything today? Probably not. Yeah, we'd have to get a lot lower than we are. We are not going to do that. IWM never pulled back yesterday. I mean, you could look for like a move back down to the gap and look for a reversal off that. That'd be about the only thing here. Probably re-go through right before market open, double check those. Goog for sure hit demand yesterday. I don't think though. I don't think there's really going to be anything for us to trade off of this. Yeah, probably not. There's no high to break at all. Apple TLM could be good. A little bit of demand here. Let's look on. Definitely could look for that. NVIDIA. Nothing. It's just going to be open really high. 161 though, we take that. Take that all day. AMD. Again, we could. Well, but that would be. It'd really be like the second reaction off demand. We kind of already had two things like it that are a little better, so probably skip that. Wow, Microsoft's flu. Nothing. Amazon. Again, we could look for and move back down to demand. I don't think we'll get there. Pretty trendy yesterday. Just interesting on Amazon. Meta. What do we have? Didn't quite hit demand there. Huh. Kind of feel like there should be something here on like a retrace, but I just don't see it. Don't see it. AVGO kind of falling down. We'll have demand down here. Draw like that. We'll see if we hit that. TSM actually gaps up after closing the day poorly yesterday. Gonna already have hit that demand, so that doesn't really matter. Nothing really there. Wanting to trade futures? I do. I just don't trade them on the lives. That is all. I'll mute real quick. But yeah, I do not trade them on the lives. I mean, Oracle will have supply here. Why not? Because our lives are, at least the Wednesday one is just for stocks and options. And if you're a Freedom Team member and you're part of the mentorship, we do futures lives on Tuesday, Thursday inside the group. But Wednesday, today's the only day we do public ones. So we just do stocks and options for the public one. I guess we could look at Oracle. Depending on where we open, this could be decent TLM as well. I don't know. Don't love that. I'll watch it though. Again, if we keep this gap up, we could look for a return to the gap. Look long on, but not going to count on those sorts of plays. Everything has sort of the same movement. I don't really like it. Could count this as supply if you wanted to. Just see how it reacts off that. Shorting head at 91 seems crazy though. I mean, maybe it could work. A coin. Hits. Didn't actually hit that. When I look at it. Nothing really in here. SoFi's back up. To be honest, I don't know. Even after the last couple of days, I'm still not a huge fan of shorts. But I'm trying to, just because the past 2 days have been really good for shorts, I'm just trying to widen my mind a little bit, and I'll probably look at shorts. I don't know if I'll take any, but Tesla. Good reaction off demand. We'll have supply up here. I just don't know how we find entry on this, to be honest. Break demand. Nothing really on shop. Guess we'll be at supply. It's gonna be tough with that close though. Close makes it a little more difficult. Jose, good morning, man. How are you? Roblox as well will be at supply, at least close to it. I don't know how much I would really care about that. Set an alert up there. Visa. Might drop lower, actually. I mean, if we are... I don't know, the problem is, like, are we actually... Are we even actually at demand? It's clearly a big move there. I think you'd be more on this candle than anything. which I don't think is great for us. Because we need to break this, I think. Then that's going to put us right at supply. See, that would just be, that'd be tricky. Uber, nothing really, unless it makes a big move. Any news? Not really. Some 1030 stuff, but so some PLTR and get to retracement. Let's see. Yeah, I would have loved this if it hit like this demand here, right? And then we came up broke. Then you can look for that retracement and up. The reason I don't like this is just because this low doesn't really bounce off anything. So like structurally, it makes sense. But supply and demand wise, not really. I mean, realistically, it probably would work either way, but for me, I'd rather wait until I see something that has that demand. So SPY, we needed that high, but Qs, I don't think we did. Qs is probably going to give it to us, though, either way. So retraces on both of those. AVGL is going to open higher than I thought. I don't love. So is Visa, actually. Visa's actually Visa's pretty interesting now. Yeah, that too. Not anything early though, luckily. It's gonna open a lot higher than I thought. Let's see, anything else that's going to move around a ton? No. Nope. There's a lot of things I wish would kind of retrace a little bit, but I don't know if they will. I don't know if they will. I mean, Apple does pop out. Question is, what does it do from here? Fine, Qs continue upwards. AVGO continues upwards as well. Does not hit demand. Oh, Visa ended up opening down here. Shooting up. You want to see it break this supply? Should. Now we can see if it stays short of that supply. And look for a push down off of that. Could be good. Give Apple some more time, I think. Well, Oracle didn't even... Unless they hit that, but that just seems... I don't know why it would react off the wick that crazy. I think Apple's gonna go. Maybe that was your chance to get in right here. A little too quick. Spreads on Visa suck. Of course they do. How bad are they? Let's see. How bad are we talking? Oh, yeah, those are bad. Yeah, those are really bad. Wow. That was just shot up anyways. What in the world? Yeah, that does not look like it would have been fun. What does... let's see. Oh yeah, I know I had to buy a decent amount of contracts. Yeah, I try to stick to weeklies as well. So like, and in the money is like, I mean, 352.5 calls for July 25th are 715 to 9.4. That's insane. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to. I really want to trade something with those spreads, to be honest. Does not seem fun. Let's see this. All right. I guess we'll see if that we'll see if Visa hits. Not that I am going to take it, but see if it hits. Spine Q still going. I really don't know what Oracle reacted to, but that is a crazy reaction if it's just to the wick. See if shop breaks this low. What did Hood do? Good rejection. It's not bouncing off demand at all. I mean, I wouldn't mind like doing something like that, to be honest with you. Wouldn't I hate it? Will I do it? I don't know. But this be not the worst thing in the world. I have the wrong freaking calculator. Let's see. So that Q's Inspire ripping. AVGO's going with it as well. Man. Absolutely flying. I really don't know what Oracle's doing. Past demand anyways. So random. And Shop's got a similar thing to Hood as well. Yeah, this probably would have been good. Unfortunate. So hit demand but at the same time. The gap. Man, that would have been really good trade actually. It's like zero drawdown. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Oh, PLTR did drop a lot. Like a 1 hour demand here. Look for a break up here. That's about all we really have. Unless you're considering like this a break. Not sure how much sense that would even make realistically. Be interesting to see what that does. Shop continuing down. My head's gonna move all the way back up. I mean, I won't take that now, but it would have been good. So it seems it would have been good. What was I looking at over here? Oh, this. Anything else that came back down? And MU could come down to demand. It's just about once we get there, though. What are we even gonna look for? Nothing I really like there. Really think about it, but I wonder if this could be good for TLM short. Probably need this low to break, though. I actually would kind of like that. Apple's done with TLM. And a lot of the stuff just ripped. I think Visa and Hood today so far would have been the best ones. These both look like they're going to work out. PLTR, though. I feel like a few of those kind of fake break things. Failed to make a new high here. Wouldn't feel super confident in that. Everything else just ripping. Ripping like crazy today. Futures taking off. Yeah, they are. They are indeed. last Tuesday session for futures, I assume. Uber does break that. Should we say like there, short in this area. That'd be bad. What would risk look like on this? Jesus. That is a lot of contracts. How much? Actually, it's not that bad. Uber spreads are not the greatest. And a lot of stuff is just flying today. So Visa would have worked. Visa would have been good. I don't know if anyone actually took it with the spreads, but would have worked, would have been good. Did Hood continue? Hood reversed. Wow. I wonder if on no, didn't hit that. I thought for sure it would have hit that. That's why, but it didn't. It's a little bit interesting. Man, AVGO just took off. Oracle is not really going to do anything, I don't think. Yeah, no. Shop looks like it's actually going to reverse. Okay, we don't really have a play for that. He's already made its move. I guess if you think it could go higher, go look for another pullback, but I'm not going to sit and wait around for that. See if Uber hits this retrace at all. Take Visa found decent spreads further out and deeper in. How far out do you buy the contracts? Yeah, futures are just gone. It's 18th. Okay. So they weren't weeklies then. I think weeklies was the 25th. I think. Man, so much for a pullback. Jesus. Some stuff's up and down, but most stuff is doing pretty good. Like it might give us a pullback. We'll see. It just might. I really love some pullbacks on futures as well, but I don't think, from the looks of it, I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. No. Man. Allergies are kicking my ass today. What could I even... That's a lot to ask. Wow. I don't love that. Uber is making us wait for this pullback. Man. It's going to be a lot. Going to be a lot. Man, even gold is ripping right now. Man. Uber. He's even... What was ECB? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, John, I didn't see you barely had anything on your watch list today, too. All right, Uber. Just a little bit. All right. And Uber is stalling out. A little bit more of a push up. Just a tiny bit more. We'll be good. Some things are pushing down though. Just want to get into this. SPY doing a little bit of red. We got a decent amount of red on some stuff. We're across. It did. All right. We'll see where it goes from here. Give it a sec. Make sure it doesn't just rip up. Okay. We're nice. No, we're not. Jeez. All right, let's see. I don't want to get into this if it's just gonna rip like that. Probably have to. I was gonna set up an OCO for crossing the 50, but I think I probably have to manually do it just because the spreads are gonna be wide. I think. But we will see. How wide are the spreads right now? I mean, they're only $10. It's only $10 spread. Never mind. You're probably just OCO it if you want. Might start a little low, depending on how many contracts you buy. Maybe. Yeah, I guess you probably still would want to limit it if you're buying a good amount of contracts. That is, if you're only buying a couple, you can probably automate it pretty easily. Pretty easily. John, did you get in this? Not a good candle. Not a good candle at all. Looks like decent amount of things are pushing up though. Maybe that comes down. Maybe. Dow's moving down. Russell's moving down. All right, I guess we'll see if Uber pushes back down. Like I said, I wasn't gonna enter on this rip here, so see if it makes its way back down to where I want to get in. If it doesn't, just be a no trade day, I guess. If it does, we'll hop in. But yeah, we will have to see. It might just go up and hit where the stop would have been anyways. So yeah, unfortunate if it does, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, I gotta go take care of some stuff. So we'll see what Uber does. Like I said, pushes down, I'll get in, but obviously not looking great. Hopefully some of you caught Visa. Looked really good. But yeah, not a ton of opportunities today. Looking at a pre-market, I kind of figured, but not a ton. So I will I'll go ahead and see some of you on Friday. And the rest of you I'll see next Wednesday, more than likely. So enjoy the rest of the day, guys. Trade safe. And I appreciate you.